Hello everyone, welcome to MCQs for judiciary exams. Question number 1. In a criminal proceeding, at what stage must objections regarding the lack of state consent be raised? Option A, after the charge sheet is filed. Option B, after the magistrate takes cognizance. Option C, immediately after the FIR is registered. And option D, at any time during the trial. The correct answer is option C. In the case of Central Bureau of Investigation versus Massrs Narayan Niryat India Private Limited and others, the Supreme Court held that objections concerning the lack of state consent under Section 6 of the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946 must be raised soon after the FIR is registered. Once the investigation is complete and the charge sheet is filed, such objections cannot invalidate the proceedings. Question number 2. What is the purpose of the rules of limitation under CPC? Option A, to destroy the legal rights of parties. Option B, to ensure timely remedies and prevent dilatory tactics. Option C, to extend the period of seeking legal remedies indefinitely. And option D, to prevent parties from seeking remedies in court. The correct answer is option B. In the case of Arjun Lal and others versus Rameshwar Prasad and others, the Rajasthan High Court through Justice Anup Kumar Dhant held that rules of limitation are not meant to destroy legal rights but to ensure that remedies are sought promptly. The object is to prevent delays and ensure that legal injuries are addressed within a reasonable time frame. Question number 3. In execution of a decree for the maintenance, salary of a person can be attached to the extent of option A 1/4, option B 1/3, option C 2/3, and option D 1/2. The correct answer is option C. In the execution of a decree for maintenance, the salary can be attached to the extent of 2/3. This is because the general rule under Section 60 Clause 1 Clause I of the CPC, which provides that for all decrees other than those for maintenance, that attachment is limited to first ₹1,000 and 2/3 for the remainder. Question number 4. In which of the following writs the doctrine of res judicata is not applicable? Option A, habeas corpus, option B, certiorari, option C, mandamus, and option D, quo warranto. The correct answer is option A. Habeas corpus is the writ which is used to ensure that a person is not being held illegally in custody. Because it deals with fundamental rights like personal liberty, the doctrine of res judicata, which prevents relitigation of settled matters, is not applicable to habeas corpus petitions, meaning a new petition can be filed even if a previous petition was denied. Question number 5. Novation amounts to option A, discharge of contract, option B, formation of consideration, option C, remission, and option D, waiver. The correct answer is option C. Novation amounts to discharge of contract because it involves replacing an old contract with a new one, which extinguishes the original contract and discharges the parties from their obligations under it. A new contract with the same or different parties and terms is substituted for the old one with the mutual consent of all involved parties. It's the time for practice question. Law of contract creates option A, jus in rem, option B, jus in personam, option C, ubi jus ibi remedium, and option D, none of the above. Pin down your answers in the comment section below.